Okay, apparently this is actually working, and I think I kind of understand how to go about it anyway. Uh, I apologize if the ending of my last video was weird because I'm used to dealing with a keyboard and, a regular computer, and there's very clear buttons that say, hey, you want to stop doing this now. Apparently, when you are live streaming from your phone, you have to hit the X that's up in the little corner of the screen. I do kind of wish that, hey, YouTube, if anybody if you happen to be watching my videos because somebody said that I'm a hateful son of a bitch or something, um, you know, having a, stop button on the live screen, on the live streaming on the phone thing, a bit more obvious would be helpful. Or at least some sort of instructional thing that says to stop recording, push here, you know? Well, anyway, on to what I was saying. I'm not going to go and repeat anything from my previous video because, well, I mean, it's there for you to watch. It's the one that says updates right before this. On my way back home after picking up stuff for dinner. But, let's see, besides the Hulkbuster project, which that is going to be my main thing. I really wish I had my workspace set up a lot better than I do. That way I could really, do more actual just raw build videos of it. So, but anyway, no, let's see, besides the, besides the Hulkbuster project that I've got going on, I've also, to go along with that, I'm looking at 2 costumes that I will have as a companion to the Hulkbuster. One is because I'm planning on doing an R2-D2 head instead of the standard Hulkbuster helmet. I saw somebody had actually taken a Hulkbuster action figure and had swapped out the head with an R2-D2 head. And then they had done it up in an R2-D2 paint job. And I was like, that actually looks kind of cool. And it just so happened that I ended up with a Pepakura model for both the Hulkbuster and the R2-D2, both of which were, just as detailed as the action figure, basically. Or at least close enough. So, I decided, hey, I've got it, so what's wrong with me deciding, hey, I'm going to go do this? But then again, I also was sitting there thinking, if I could still do the R2-D2 head, but if I actually do it in a Deadpool paint scheme, then, so I'm trying to decide, what to do. My character, the Imperial Nerf Herder, is, as I've explained before, is a Rick from Rick and Morty. Infinite number of Ricks in an infinite number of universes. Just as there are infinite number of Deadpools in an infinite number of universes. This has been established with both, through both Marvel and through Rick and Morty. So I decided that if there are, in fact, an infinite number of Ricks and an infinite number of Deadpools, eventually you're going to have a universe in which that Rick is that universe's Deadpool. I mean, there's a universe that Galactus is the universe's Deadpool. So, so I do kind of like that aspect of Deadpool where it's not just, Wade. Marvel actually said that Deadpool is a constant. In a lot of the universes, yes, Wade is Deadpool. But I do kind of like how they added the variations such as Galactus being Deadpool. I think in one, Gwen Stacy is actually Deadpool. It's like I can't remember all of them, but I figure there's an infinite number of Ricks, and eventually you're going to come across a universe in which Rick is Deadpool. So, all right, fine. I'm like, I kind of like, the, because Rick definitely fits the, I guess the character profile we've come to know with Deadpool. And basically because I'm too lazy to write fan fiction, and I don't want to be known for being the guy that wrote the most epic self-insertion Gary Stu fanfic this side of my immortal. That's why I went into doing costuming, because you can build your costumes and everything else, and people will actually see, hey, how good your work is. But if they were to read the story behind why this character wears this armor and has this, has these weapons, they would probably want to have an eye kept on you for like at all times. But yeah, mostly it's just a matter of I just really don't feel like writing. So, yeah, I definitely just, I definitely just start walking more. I am slightly out of shape. Emphasis on the out of shape more than slightly. But, okay, anyway, back to what I was talking about. I have two costumes that I've been considering putting with the Hulkbuster armor. One is a Darth Vader. I am going to do my Darth Vader redesign as well. I've got some really interesting ideas for that. And just kind of like some of it, if I were an equipment designer or armor designer for the Empire, what would I have done? Or if I were Darth Vader, having access to all of the resources of the Empire and, their fabrication capabilities and their design people and everything else, what would I have put together? And so I'm going to redesign the Darth Vader armor. I did get a Black Series Darth Vader helmet. Because first off, I wanted one anyway, but I'm like, I could actually use this. So that cuts about 18 to 24 hours out of my my build time for this. So that's good. And then I've got various existing costume stuff that I'm going to basically integrate into it and just kind of put together a proper Darth Vader. One, where the control panel is not, exposed on the chest. Yeah, and maybe a little bit more armor on there. I know that, Darth Vader, he's a badass fighter and everything else, but just, there should still at least be a bit more armor on there. Not much. Well, like I said, I can either do the Darth Vader costume with the Hulkbuster, or I could do my Deadpool with it. And I'm kind of really leaning towards doing the Deadpool with it because of the fact that I can more easily wear that in the costume. Although I have been giving consideration to doing a Darth Vader, Hulkbuster. It all depends on what I decide ultimately. Right now, I'm still far enough away down through it that, I can bounce around whatever ideas I want to. yeah, I'm not to the point where I have to make a like commitment on it yet. Oh, well, let's see. And then there's my Tron Legacy disc. Uh, you may have seen like on my previous channel, or if you've paid attention in like the replica prop forum, the RPF. For those of you who don't know that, the in the Facebook group, I believe in the Dragon Con group and in like a couple of cosplay groups, I posted videos of the Tron Legacy disc, and I mean, I have like the animations are great on it. I mean, I would go when I turn it on, after test pulse that I have on everything, the C ring. I really wish I could learn to step it. I really wish I could easily learn how to. I know that I have to adjust the timing, and I can't remember what else to do a proper, like it's supposed to be 16 segments, I believe, and it wouldn't be that hard for me to see how many lights I have in the C ring. But I probably really could do the proper segmented light up. But as it is, when I turn it on, it does this 3-color test pulse that I program into everything. And then the C ring does a very slow scroll. So like kind of like a loading bar. And then after that, when I hit the trigger button, is when is when the blade animation takes over. And I actually quite by accident managed to get that to be accurate. I originally was going to have it do where you hit it the first time and the entire blade comes on. Then it goes into a scroll when you hit the button again. Then it goes solid again, and then it turns off. Well, due to a strange timing quirk, I'm able to hold the button for the right amount of time so that it does 2 animation steps. So it goes through it does the full solid color light right into the spinning effect. And then when I hit the button again and I hold it for the right amount of time, it actually goes and does the accurate, like it looks like the blade stops and turns off. So like completely by accident, I was able to actually get that blade effect working. Well, the problem is I ended up dropping the disc when I was at Dragon Con, and so a third of the lights no longer work on it. So I need to figure out whether or not this LED strip itself, whether those lights themselves are broken, or if I've got just like a break in the connection somewhere. So I might actually be able to just solder a jumper into it and fix it. If not, then I can always just pull out the LED strip out and replace it. And then I've got some upgrades planned for my Tron Legacy batons. That when I actually get the wood for that, I've got the measurements and everything else, and so like the last one that I made was fairly close to what I'm wanting now. Now that I actually know how much clearance I need inside the baton for my components and everything, I'll be able to actually do like the accurate shaping and everything else now. So anyway, I'm going to take a break now. I'm gonna go make dinner and everything, and then get ready for there's actually a live stream that I do in my personal life that actually it was on a friend's stream. So I don't know if I'm gonna get anything uploaded on my own channel tonight, but keep an eye out in the next few days. I'm gonna actually try to at least script something and actually show off like the leg and everything else that